Hello and welcome back to Vape Crisis. In this video is going to be a tutorial on how to mix flavours. But first of all, thanks to everyone who subscribed so far, anyone that's left a comment and shared the video, your support is very much appreciated, so keep it up. So in mixing flavours, now first of all to bear in mind this isn't a juice mixing video. I'm not going to show you how to DIY e-juice today, we're going to do that later. I'm going to show you the method that I use for tasting new flavours and trying to come up with flavour combinations. And to do that, you're first of all going to need some flavours. Now I've got a relatively small flavour library here. Pick out the ones that you want and get the rest out of the way because they do kind of smell a little bit and they might taint the experience. And I've picked out a few already, so I'm just going to put these over here out of the way. Another thing you're going to need is a bucket o' cups or espresso cups or some small receptacle that you can make lots of different combinations in. So if you've not got one of these, you can use bottle caps. Another thing you're going to need is plenty of water and a pipette, something that's going to give you a uniform amount of water every time you suck some up. Just like that. You're also going to need, just like a wine taster would, a bit of bread. Comes in handy for cleansing the palate. And also a cup of coffee helps, or some coffee beans, but I've run out of coffee and being British I've gone and made myself a cup of tea instead. And last but not least a spittoon, but do not get your spittoon mixed up with your cup of tea, especially if they're right next to each other. I also find it helps to have a bit of a vape while I'm doing it. So without further ado, let's get started. The flavour that I'm going to be mixing today, first of all, I want to show you, I have this, which is vanilla custard flavour. And that came out of this flavour concentrate, which I must be honest, I'm not too keen on it. It's vanilla custard all right, but it tastes a little bit too robust, a little bit too smoky, and it's not sweet enough. So I'm going to try and enrich this today, not with this actual bottle, I'm going to get rid of that. We're going to use the original flavour concentrate that I had, and we've got a few others that I'm going to try mixing with it to see if I can find a good combo. So first of all, I've got, well, bear in mind it's vanilla custard, so it's going to be a really particular kind of taste already. It's not fruity, it's going to be cakey, it's going to be strong. And having already tasted it, I know what it tastes like, and I'm not too keen. So let's see what it tastes like with a bit of coconut in it, maybe. Never heard of coconut custard, but it might be good. I've also got some caramel custard. That's quite a popular flavour. But caramel and vanilla might be a bit too much, we'll see. I've got banana, which everybody loves banana custard. If you've not had banana custard, where have you been? Get your mum to make you some. And I've also got two flavour enhancers here. I've got sweetener and I've got smooth. Now, the flavours that you see here with the black caps on them, these are Flavour Apprentice flavours, and I order them from a website called Chef's Vapor, and they've got a really good range. All of these ones with black caps are Flavour Apprentice, yeah. And these two, the caramel and the banana, are Totally Wicked Gold Standard, which came with a pack that I bought, which I'll show you in another video when I show you all of my gear. So they're the flavours we're going to use, and the first thing you need to do with them, give them all a good shake. Okay, that'll do. Take the lids off and keep the right lid with the right concentrate as well, because you don't want to taint any of them. They're pretty damn strong. Coconut, sweetener. Yeah, I can already smell those. Banana and caramel. A little bit of foam in that caramel one. I wonder what's in there. Very strange. Now, all of these flavours are suspended in propylene glycol, which most food flavourings are. And you can get vegetable glycerin versions, but I tend not to because you always use propylene glycol in your juices anyway, really. Predominantly so. Let's get a couple of these cups out and start putting some water in them. 1, 2, how much am I getting here? I'm getting 2 ml each, that's fine. Right, 2 millilitres in each one of those cups, and the first thing I'm going to do is put a single drop of vanilla custard into the first one. I'm going to swish it about. And I can smell it in there already. It smells a little bit musty, but there's a definite vanilla custard going on. It smells better than it tastes, I'm sure. So let's try this. Yeah, it's exactly like the juice that I made. It's vanilla custardy, but it's not sweet. It's not creamy. It's just a flat flavour. So let's take the second cup, put another drop of vanilla custard in that, just the one. And let's just go ahead and add a banana, because banana custard's pretty delicious. Now bear in mind, these are just sort of relative measurements. You wouldn't normally put 50% one and 50% the other, but we're just trying to work out a flavour combination, see how they interact with each other. So let's try this. Banana custard. Banana vanilla custard. Wow, that already smells much more banana-y than vanilla-y. So I think this Totally Wicked Gold standard flavour is probably a bit stronger than the Flavour Apprentice ones would be. But let's try that. It's good. Banana, custard. The banana actually masks the custard quite a lot. So let's just put another single drop of vanilla custard in with it. So we've doubled the amount of custard we've got as opposed to the banana. Ooh, that started to take on a bit of a chemically kind of... No, see, that's way too strong on the vanilla custard, so that didn't work. Okay, palate cleanse. Cup of tea, no sugar, bit of bread. Okay, so the banana's okay, but I'm going to move away from that now. I'm going to take, again, a drop of vanilla custard. And all I'm going to do this time is add a bit of sweetener to it to see how that works. Swish that around a bit. Smells exactly the same. Wow. That's too sweet. Wow. Much, much too sweet that was. But it works very well. So I'm going to take the fourth cup now. I'm going to double the amount of water that was in it so as to dilute the flavours twice as much. We're going to put 2 vanilla custard and 1 sweetener, and then we're going to get a good idea of what the ratio of sweetener should be. Swish it around. That's good. Yeah, that's very, very good. So definitely the sweetener. That's definitely going in. Right, we can move those 4 cups out of the way, because we're not going to use those again. This is why you need a lot of them. You don't want to have to keep rinsing them out. Let's get another 4 cups. And this time I'm going to use double the amount of water in all of them, because I know that 1 drop of sweetener in that is going to be much closer to what I'm looking for. Which, yes, that means I might have to use 2 drops of everything else. But you don't do this often. Once you've got an idea of the flavour combination you want to use, you go ahead and you make some juice and you refine the juice. And again, I'll show you that later. So it was 2 vanilla custard, drip, drop, 1 sweetener, so a bit of a palate cleanse. Let's try with the caramel, which Doesn't smell very pleasant, but I have made caramel juice and it is quite delicious. Switch that around. I'm undecided on that one. I think the caramel might be a little bit too much for the vanilla. I don't think they work together very well. So I'm going to put the caramel to one side. Do another one. 2 vanilla custard. 1 sweetener. Let's add a bit of the coconut to it. This could be interesting. Now, when you drip them in there, you might be able to see the stuff itself just floating in a little globule. This one in particular is, but it does dissipate. Yeah, that's almost completely dissipated now. So have a look inside it and make sure that you've not got any sort of oils floating on the top or little globules of PG sitting in the middle there. Get it all mixed up as well as you can. It smells all right. Yeah, that doesn't taste excellent though. The coconut's there, but doesn't really do any favours for the vanilla custard, so forget that one as well. I've got one more sitting here that I want to try, and actually there's another one in my box that I might want to give a go, which I haven't used yet. Hazelnut. Let's try a hazelnut as well. So third one, 2 vanilla, drip drop, 1 sweetener. Whoops. There's one here I haven't tried yet as well. This is another flavour additive or enhancer that's just known as Smooth. And I've used it in a mango flavour. It seems to work very well. So let's do that. It didn't do a lot. It's very, very similar, which makes me think that there's some kind of additive in the vanilla custard concentrate already that does a similar thing to the Smooth one that I just tried. And it's quite possible they do come from the same manufacturer, so I'm guessing that these flavour mixes, vanilla custard, are going to have a few other things in it other than just vanilla and custard. Unfortunately, no sweetener though, which is why I'm here. So let's try the last one. For the moment at least, unless this one's really good. Drip drop, 1 sweetener, and one which I didn't think I was going to use. Give it a shake. Hazelnut. Yeah, it smells absolutely awful, the hazelnut. It's really strong, but then I think with a bit of sweetener, it might come out. A little palate cleanse. Yeah, this actually smells about as bad as the concentrate does. Very odd. Not entirely unpleasant, actually. Yeah. But it's not what I'm looking for. All right. What can we get rid of? We can get rid of the coconut. We can get rid of the Smooth. We can also get rid of the caramel and the hazelnut. And what we're left with, vanilla custard, sweetener, and banana. So now I'm going to use 1 or 2 more cups just to try and refine the quantities of them, the ratio between them. My mouth is so sweet now. Okay. Water. Two vanilla. One sweet. And one banana. Sweet banana custard. Oh, it smells very good. No further experimentation necessary. That is very, very good. So with the vanilla custard flavour, the sweetener and the banana, we've got a sweet vanilla custard in a ratio of 2 to 2. My maths isn't very good. Twice as much of that as each one of those. So equal amounts of that and that. That makes sense? I hope so. Anyway, in the next video, I'm going to be showing you how to actually mix the juice itself, but that might not come along for a little while. In the meantime, like, share, subscribe, tell your friends, and again, thanks to everyone that's subscribed so far. I really appreciate your support. There's going to be more videos coming. In fact, I'm going to make another one today showing you a little bit of my gear and my favourite things, all to do with vaping. So, see you again soon.